We all know what happened in this country on the 29th and 30th of last month. Clearly, as a result of that, a lot of actions were taken. His Excellency the President of the Republic, President John Dramani Mahama, tasked all the 6 transfer stations of Jospong to be opened and to stop the weighing of the refuse and all those things for frequent and expeditious evacuation of the refuse to all the transfer stations, then to the IRECOP and the final disposal site. It has been almost 1 month. Today is the 3rd of August. As minister responsible, I have been invited by the Council of State subcommittee to go and brief them about the happenings, the aftermath, and the actions taken. They want to be well equipped to know which kind of advice to give to the president. The president has also invited me to come with the final discussion, come for the final discussions on the issue. I cannot go without paying a working visit to see the actions that we've taken, the results of some of the actions, the results of the president's directive, and whether the situation is being improved or is getting worse, and as to whether the steps, the opening of the transfer stations can be a remedy to the problem that happened. That is what has brought us to Jospong. And today is the 3rd of August, and it's a Monday. Last Saturday was a National Sanitation Day. So on our way coming, we've seen a number of tricycles. Because the president gave that directive, we needed to visit this place first, because this was the most hit place when it comes to the poor sanitation in those days. And we could see that there are a number of trucks that are parked here, a number of tricycles that are also coming, and they are also offloading. So we came to interact with the management of this facility and also to interact with the Jospong group of companies and to see if there are challenges, there are improvements, and if these transfer stations are not enough, what is the way forward? The information given to me is that with the exception of Malan, all the 5 transfer stations are working. Malan is not working because there's no access road. And clearly, I think it's going to be part of my report. The national security took it upon themselves to make sure they construct the access road where the tricycles and the trucks will be passing to the transfer station. It's been over 1 month now. It has not been fixed. So that is going to be one of the recommendations we will give. We have 6 transfer stations, 4,000 tricycles. About 800 of them come to this place. Why do the 800 come here? So there's pressure here. And we cannot be having a convoy of tricycles. This route that you see are for easy vehicular movement. This place is closer to Kolebu Teaching Hospital. May I use this opportunity to thank the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Mahama, for being bold and rising beyond the storm and giving an order that, look, open all the transfer stations. They don't belong to the president. But he needed to fix the challenge. So he gave that declarative and directive, open all the transfer stations. And when even they were being weighed, he said, forget about the weighing, let them be bringing them. And that is why we were able to do what we did. All the refuse that you are seeing behind me must not be there in the next possible days. We must double up and get an additional trucks. Jospong must double up. Because if you allow them to be here for a longer period, there can be an outbreak of disease. This is a city center, and it's closer to the only teaching hospital here. So as a minister, I will go and discuss with the Council of State, and I will go and discuss it with the president, and even I will have to present a cabinet paper for colleagues to bring their input. And as a country, we have to regulate and accept transfer stations as part of our sanitation model. The good thing is that we have a company that can partner government to rise to the occasion. I want to use this opportunity to also thank Jospong Group of Companies. From day one to date, nobody has been paid a pesewa. So all the job that is being done, I can say, even if something will be paid, it's on credit. Nothing, no contract has signed, nothing has been paid. It was just a directive to cure a national possible disaster. And he being able to help us to do it, I think it's a step in the right direction. May God continue to bless him and bless the workers of Jospong and bless our tricycle operators for their dedicated service. In fact, they are very important people in the scheme of affairs. The sanitation management and waste management in the country will be a thing that Ghanaians together we can solve. Thank you very much.